Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is I am going to talk about my successful dating story times. I've had a lot of successful, I had 3 real relationships in my life, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about how we met. And, unfortunately, it did not work out in the end, but I was with these 3 people for a really long time, for a while. So, and definitely it was authentic. It wasn't like I met someone off a dating app and then I got with them and stuff like that. Although I guess that can happen, but for me, it was more like it was very authentic how we met, and it was like I found love that way. So, um, before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help your girl out. So let's get started. Um, okay, so this video is being sponsored by Ana Luisa Jewelry. They were so kind and nice to send me some jewelry. So they I got this necklace from them. It is so pretty. It literally reminds me of like Zantana from like Young Justice, or like from the DC universe. Like, it just looked like magical jewelry. It was so cute. And then the earrings match too, but it kind of reminded me of like Atlantis or something like that. It's like so cute, but it's like not doing too much, and it's like not too much bling, but it's enough to be like, okay, like these are so cute. And they're like little hoop earrings. But they're like really small. And it's just really cute. It reminds me from like Atlantis or something because of the color. And then this kind of reminds me of like a little amulet, like little like charm or something. It is so cute. And then I also got this too. This is like the packaging that it will come in if you decide to buy Ana Luisa jewelry. I also got these cool earrings. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah, so it's like a star and then like a moon, and then it has like freshwater pearls attached to it. Absolutely beautiful, really cute. Definitely my style. I love celestial things and stuff like that. And the jewelry too. One thing about Ana Luisa that I really like is that they are a carbon neutral based company. So like when it comes to the jewelry, their packaging, it's compatible with the earth. So if you decide to throw it away or something, like it will it's recyclable, Um Also too, they are very unique companies. So like their jewelry is not like they copy from anyone. They specialize their jewelry to be very unique. Also too, the jewelry is very high. Like they use real gold to the jewelry. So you don't have to worry about like your skin turning green and stuff like that. That's something I really like about it. And one thing too is that they're a very affordable jewelry line. So like you can definitely get pieces for under $100, and still look cute. So if you don't like too much bling bling bling, like this would be really appropriate for work. So like I don't have to worry about like it getting caught on anything. These are just very minimal, and it's very feminine and it's unique. Plus the holidays, Christmas is just right around the corner. New Year's too. So if you definitely want to get like some jewelry from Ana Luisa, definitely do it. I really like the company. I love the type of jewelry that they have. It's not too bling bling, but it's not too much neither. It's just really cute. So definitely go get you some Ana Luisa jewelry, and I'll put the discount code right here. Get 20% off of your purchase. So yeah. So into the story time. So my first relationship, I was 20 years old. I was going to college, and I was going to a college, and I went and sat in this chair, and that's when I met my first boyfriend ever. His name was, we're gonna call him, Billy. We're gonna call him Billy. So I was sitting in class, and Billy was sitting next to me, and I remember we sometimes had to do like a partner. We were taking the speech class, and we had to partner up together. At times, like you got to turn to your neighbor and partner up. I didn't have a neighbor on my right side, so I will partner with him on my left. So over time, me and Billy, it was a 6 week class. It was during the summertime I took the class. So it was really interesting because it was my first time going back to school as like me, as a woman. And yeah, and I snagged a dude just like that, but no, it took time. Me and Billy became friends. We became really good friends in that class. And it was really interesting because I never was really friends with a guy like that, and I think because I was very feminine looking, I think that's why, and I was very comfortable with myself. And I think that's why I was able to, and he didn't know my tea. Um, so after that, we would hang out, we would talk, during breaks and stuff. And so after that, in August, when I went back to school at Ratchet University, I got my first boyfriend at Ratchet University, y'all. Um, it was in August, and we would meet and talk and stuff. And we kept running into each other on campus a lot, and we would talk, we would hang out. I wasn't, the thing about it too, you guys, he was very buff and he had tattoos and stuff. But I did check him out, when I first met him. I was like, oh, okay, cute, whatever. But, I was really focused on myself, and I wasn't trying to chase a relationship with him. I was not trying to date him. It was just very, on my end, we were just friends, and we just talked and stuff like that. And we kept running into each other a lot, and we would just hang out and stuff and talk. And then around, I think it was like September or October, I don't remember. But I remember, so we were talking for about 6 months. We were friends for 6 months. And yeah, I think we were friends for 6 months. And then we just started really growing with each other, And I do believe in astrology. I do believe in signs. I'm an Aries. He was a Libra. Every Libra that I've met, I've always had really good relationships with. You know, um, I was just totally myself. And, he found out my tea because I lifted up my neck, and, I had Adam's apple at the time. And, he saw it and he was like, oh my God, like that's just like crazy. And, you know, but he came around, and, he's just said, I don't really care what you are, you're a good friend to me. And, and stuff like that. And we just really grew closer, and then he shared his past with me. And, I didn't judge him for what he did. He did serve time in prison. He served time in prison, but he didn't do anything crazy. He didn't hurt no children. He didn't hurt women or anything like that. And it was just it was like other things, but it wasn't like enough to be like, oh my God, I can't be around you. It was not like that. You know, so so I didn't judge him. He didn't judge me. I didn't judge him. And, we just, I don't know, fell in love with each other. And we just were very close. And then he was the first one I've ever been with, first one to, you know, kiss and, stuff like that. And we went to the beach together, and he was definitely my first real kiss. And after that day at the beach, we were together ever since, and we would talk every day on the phone. We talked every day on the phone, and, we FaceTimed each other a lot, and, but we were together for 1 year. That 1 year felt like we were together for like 20 years because every day we would just talk, and, we call me every chance he got. I called him every chance I got, and he's seen me at my worst. I've seen him at his worst. He's seen me at my best, and I've seen him at his best. But it just, unfortunately, he just decided to go down a wrong path and started to go back into his old ways. And, I didn't want him bringing me down, and his actions just caused me to really not like him anymore. But me and him, we were supposed to get married. He got me a ring. I wanted to share it with you guys to show you that just because you're transgender doesn't mean that you can't find love. I don't know who made that up or whatever, but it's like some trans people say like we'll never find love and stuff like that, and it's, you know, that is so totally not true. It's totally false. He got me this ring, um very beautiful ring, very beautiful ring. It had pearls. I love pearls, and it has diamonds in it, and you know, me and him were supposed to get married and stuff. So, but unfortunately, it just didn't work out. It was just time to go our separate ways, and you know, stuff like that. So my next relationship, I want to say I was hanging out with this girl at Ratchet University, and we would go to the clubs together. We would party together, and one time she brought her brother along, and so me and her brother, we were all hanging out and stuff like that, and we would talk, we would hang out, and she straight left me to go be with this guy, and it was just me and her brother, and she was gone. Like, we couldn't get a hold of her. Her phone was like, she was not answering her phone. We was getting nervous. We thought something might bad be happening to her or whatever. But when she left, you know, it was just me and her brother, and so we started talking and stuff on the bench. It was like 2 in the morning, y'all. We were sitting on a bench together, and we was just talking and stuff, and then oh my God, we started making out, y'all. It was just crazy. I was like 20, 21 at the time. I was 21, about to turn 22. So, um, yeah. No, I think I was like 22. I was either 21 or 22. I don't remember. But, yeah. So, you know, we started making out, stuff like that. It was really nice. Like, we hopped the fence. So, in this town that we were in, it was a college town, and basically they were doing construction at a place or something like that, and me and him, we just hopped. It was like 2 in the morning. We hopped this fence or whatever, and we just started walking in this construction zone area. It's super dangerous. I don't know why we did that, but we did. And it was like, it was wet, and I was in sandals, and so he picked me up over his shoulders and carried me across the puddle and stuff, and it was really cool. It was like 2 in the morning, and we was just, I don't know, like, I was just being free and stuff. And you know, a couple weeks later, you know, I was a little scared because he didn't know my tea, but he kept hitting me up and stuff after that. So we ended up later meeting up with his sister and stuff, and so we talked and stuff, and I'm trying to see what happened. Yeah, so after that, he asked, like, I want to say like a couple weeks later, I didn't really care about him. I was like, I just met him. I don't really care. And a couple weeks later, he hit me up saying, hey, like, can I take you out to dinner? Like, I've been thinking about you. Stuff like that. And I'm like, I mean, I guess. Like, I was back in my early 20s, y'all. I was playing hard to get. Like, I was so crazy back then, y'all. So he took me out to dinner or whatever. I'm trying to remember. We went to this Indian restaurant, and he had like some curry. Or no, he didn't. No, we didn't go to. He took me to sushi. We went to like a sushi restaurant, and then I think we met up again, and then no, it was an Indian restaurant. I don't remember. It was either an Indian restaurant or a sushi because we went out. He took me on a few dates actually. I think the first date was an Indian restaurant, and then the second date was sushi. But after the first date, you know, it was cool. It was nice. We had fun. We walked around and stuff, and a bunch of guys were like, damn, that's your girl. She fine as hell. Damn. Like, stuff like that. And of course, I'm like, he. And he knew I was a prize, too. He knew, and he wasn't going to let me go, y'all. So, you know, I did tell him after the day, I said, hey, I just want to let you know I am trans. You know, I said it over the phone because he's a big dude, okay? So he just said, oh, I know, my sister told me. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, my sister told me. He said, it's cool, you know? And I was like, okay. And so we just started kicking it. We started hanging out like ever since we saw each other. He was a security guard, y'all. So, you know, he was tall, strong. Ooh, y'all, like, it was passionate. We made mad love. No, I was like, Yeah, let me stop. I'm just being crazy, y'all. So, anyway, but we started, talking, and we would go to San Francisco together. We went to Pier 39. Um, and he bought me a ring, y'all. It was so sweet. I have the ring right here. Um, it's a blue pearl. Oh my goodness, I got some jewelry caught on the ring. Oh Lord. Anyway, that's what it looked like. It is so pretty. It's a real pearl that we got out of an oyster. And then it has like these little like Hawaiian leaves on it. There you go, you can see it. Super pretty. A blue pearl is supposed to mean wisdom. So that's what it's supposed to mean and stuff. So it was really pretty. We were together for a good couple months, but I just fell out of love with him. I just wasn't into him as much as he was into me, unfortunately. And so we decided to go our separate ways. But it was definitely a real relationship. It was very authentic how we met. I wasn't like again, I wasn't looking for love. It just happened, you know. Um, but yeah, it was like my first relationship. Like we talked, I trusted him, he trusted me, stuff like that. And we talked, and he was definitely there for me. He would pay for everything. He was definitely a ride or die. He would quit his job just to come be with me, y'all. So I want to say a couple years later, I got my sex change surgery, it was like a week before I was going to get it, and we reconnected again. And then so we decided to give it a second shot again. And he was there with me through the whole surgery, you guys. My family at the time was not there for me, that I wanted them to be there. They were still processing it. Like, it was like, why is she doing this? But he was there, and he took care of me, y'all. He was a good man. And them nurses were so jealous of our relationship because they were single. And they're like, why does this trans girl get this good looking man, he was so, and how I know is because the doctor came in saying, them nurses talking about y'all, about y'all relationship, and saying how lucky, how like, like y'all inspired them, like they'll find love and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. But, unfortunately, there was some, after I had my surgery and stuff, and I don't know what happened, y'all. We both, I think he was dealing with some stuff. He would smoke weed a lot. It was really bad, and he just wasn't taking care of himself. His hygiene was slipping, y'all. I don't know what happened with that. He had a rotted tooth that smelled really bad. He would smoke weed. He would smoke cigarettes. Oh God, I didn't like it. I hated it. I didn't even want to kiss him no more because his breath smelled like, with that cavity, that whole tooth turned black. I was like, babe, you gotta do something with that. Like, he was a good looking man. Like, he took care of himself, but he just, I don't know, he just was not taking care of himself at all. Like, he was just always high all the time, y'all. Like, I just couldn't do it no more. And so he started acting weird, like started distancing himself from me. Like, it was just a lot. So we just had to go our separate ways. Um, no, we are not friends. We do not talk no more. But you know, so then after that, I just started doing my thing again. At this time, I had got kicked out of my out of house I was staying at. So I was staying with my girlfriend, and so I don't know if y'all know from the vlog, Adriana. I don't mean to put her name in here. I shouldn't have said her name. Oh well. The girl with the Louis Vuitton shopping video, her. So I was staying with her, and she was like, "You want to go to a party tonight?" And I was like, "Well, girl, I ain't got nowhere else to go. I ain't got no job, you know." So she was like, "Girl, come on, let's go." So we do our makeup. We get ready to go to this party, and guess who was hosting the party, y'all? It was Raul. For all my OG subscribers, y'all gonna be like, "What?" So Raul and I, we met up, and we talked stuff like that. And I was going through a lot at that time, so I hooked up with Raul, And after that, I thought I was never gonna see him again. And so I just moved on. And so for 3, 4 years, he just kept calling me, being consistent. And, we were hanging out and we were together and stuff. And I was horrible. I was so horrible to him because um, I didn't really, um, those 3 years, of us be hanging out, we were really just good friends. Not friends with benefits, but we were just really good friends. Like we kissed and together and stuff. But it was never really he never really asked me to be his girlfriend, but we were together. Like like how Jenny and Forrest was, and like Forrest Gump. It'd be like it was like stuff like that. Jenny wasn't really like his girl, but like she would, they were together and stuff. It was kind of like that kind of relationship we had. But he would really love me, or he was really obsessed with me, y'all. Really loved me. He was very consistent with me. So I want to say, like, I think the 4th year, that's when he started seeing some other girl. Some other girl kept trying to come into the picture, and I was like, oh, this is mine. So then that's when me and Ryo made it official, and we were together. And then that's when you saw him in the vlogs and stuff like that. But he ended up going to the Marines. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was his mom, his sister talked him out of it, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But Ryu and I was supposed to get married and stuff and all of that, but I don't know what happened with that. But I just wanted to come on here and let y'all know that you too can find love. And unfortunately for me, it just didn't work out. But I just know that like it steered me in the right direction, and how I found these real like authentic real relationships were even though they didn't work out in the end, in the long run, but it was very authentic and it was real, and I trusted Ryu. I trusted the guys that I was with, and they trusted me. And how it all happened when I found these love relationships, it wasn't from a dating app. It was me just doing me, and it just I didn't really care. I didn't chase it. I didn't really care to be in a relationship. And that's just what I feel like. When you don't care and you just do you, working on yourself, the relationship would just happen. But I feel like when you obsess about it and wanting to find love and trying to find it and stuff, I think that's when it don't work. So, and being friends with them first, being friends and not having SCX and all that, just being friends with them first, that's how you gonna find it. Like be their friend first before you be wanting to get in a relationship and all that. And because when you meet a friend and stuff, it really bonds, it really builds something. And then I don't know, they end up really liking me. So definitely you will find love. Just be yourself, work on yourself, do what makes you happy, and it will happen. So definitely I wanted to say don't forget to like this video. Again, check out Ana Luisa's jewelry line. They got really cool stuff on here. My discount code right here. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical.